No team in Major League Baseball does the 4th of July quite like the Red Sox. Their 89-65 record on Independence Day is baseball's all-time best. Today, Boston tries to defend Fenway Park against home run leader Jose Bautista and the Toronto Blue Jays. Next on ESPN Radio.
Swing and a little flare to right. Fair ball!
Baseball Tonight on ESPN Radio is driven by Honda. For a great deal on a Honda-certified used car, visit your Honda dealer today. Now here's your host, Jeff Rickard.
Happy 4th of July wherever you may be today, and welcome to ESPN Radio's celebration of Major League Baseball as we bring you an American League East showdown between the homestanding Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. But first, let's take you around the horn.
Okay, play ball.
Time now to hit the top stories on the diamond as we go around the horn.
In the month of June, Phillies pitcher Cliff Lee was all but untouchable. He won all 5 of his starts, allowed only 1 run in a total of 42 innings pitched. But in his first start of July, Lee looked human. He gave up 7 runs in 7 1/3 innings of work yesterday against the Blue Jays, including 3 home runs in the bottom of the 8th.
I felt like I made decent pitches. Sometimes, they hit good pitches too. And, I want to be aggressive, want to throw strikes, and that's what I did. They just, they got to me.
Before yesterday's game, Lee had allowed exactly 1 home run in the 8th inning in his career.
Around the horn.
One of those 3 8th-inning homers came off the bat of Jose Bautista. Bautista not only leads the majors in home runs, but he is also the leading vote-getter for next week's All-Star game, shattering the all-time record for votes by nearly 1.5 million. Ken Griffey Jr. had held the old record from the 1994 game.
Around the horn.
And, of course, some of those storylines will be a part of today's game between the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. For a preview of that, let's head to Fenway Park right now. Alongside Peter Pasquarelli, here is Dan Shulman.
Jeff, thank you. I think the Red Sox, Peter, just happy to be back at home.
One of the other major stories this season in Major League Baseball has been the sudden resignation of a couple of big league managers, and their interim replacements also getting a lot of talk. Our own Mike Greenberg and Mike Golick are taking aim at just who those replacement managers have been.
Mike and Mike's Baseball Minute is brought to you by On the Line. You've got a lot on the line. Go to ontheline.com to find out more.
Thank you, gentlemen. As we continue to count down to today's first pitch between the Boston Red Sox, Toronto Blue Jays, time to take a longer look at the Blue Jays' offensive production beyond just Jose Bautista. Indeed, another Blue Jay slugger is putting up very impressive numbers this season, and that's why first baseman Adam Lind is standing by with Dan Shulman.
Adam, you guys have just come off a pretty interesting series against the Phillies. Good luck today and the rest of the season. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Did you know?
Adam Lind has a .571 career batting average against today's Red Sox starter, John Lackey. That is the highest batting average Lackey has allowed to any batter in his entire career.
Did you know?
Did You Know is brought to you by TakeMeFishing.org. To learn, plan, and equip for a memorable day on the water, visit TakeMeFishing.org.
And we're less than 10 minutes away from first pitch between the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays from Boston's Fenway Park. But first, a reminder to help support the V Foundation for Cancer Research. Bid on unique items and experiences right now at ESPNRadio.com. It's the 7th annual Don't Give Up ESPY's V Foundation auction on ESPN Radio at ESPNRadio.com. Coming up in just a moment, Dan Shulman and Peter Pasquarelli standing by to give you an American League 4th of July showdown from Fenway Park. You're listening to Baseball Tonight on ESPN Radio and ESPNRadio.com, driven by Honda.